Hi, I'm Stephen Thomas and I've been a member of 4Networking since October 2007. I joined 4Networking to get involved in networking meetings, and I very quickly found that 4Networking wasn't just about networking meetings. In fact, there's a whole platform of networking services within 4Networking that, as a member, you can choose which you use and actually which you don't. Some members choose to use bits of 4Networking and not use other bits. But I'm going to spend the next few minutes just explaining to you exactly what 4Networking's got to offer. You've arrived here because, and you're probably watching these videos because you found the 4Networking online forum or the 4Networking breakfast, lunch and evening networking meetings. 4Networking now run over 5,000 networking meetings across the UK at times of the day to suit you and to suit your work. So maybe the first bit about 4Networking that people often spot is the networking meetings, and anyone from any business is free to attend any of our meetings and to join the network. In fact, in one of the other videos, I'll explain exactly how the meetings work. Another part of 4Networking which is terribly important when you're at the meetings is that everyone, members and visitors, get a chance to spend 40 seconds explaining to all of the other members about their business, advertising their business and inviting other people to have a one-to-one with them and to talk a little bit more about their business. In fact, the one-to-ones, that's something incredibly special about 4Networking. At every 4Networking meeting, breakfast, lunch or evening, you get the opportunity to have free 10-minute actual business appointments with other people in the room. Some of those people that you'll choose to have meetings with, and other people might be interested in your services and choose to have a meeting with you. But at every meeting, you get free 10-minute actual conversations with other people. One of the other things which every 4Networking member gets the opportunity to do is to spend 10 or 15 minutes presenting not a sales pitch, but some expertise that they've got or an interesting part of their life to the other people in the room. This bit's just for members actually. 4Networking retain this just for the 4Networking members. As a visitor, you can watch any of these presentations, which in 4Networking language we call foresights. As a member, you can present to the members at any one of our meetings around the country. That's something that I've done. I learnt how to speak in public by presenting at 4Networking meetings, and I've actually done a lot of business by presenting at 4Networking meetings. In a video in a few minutes' time, I'll explain exactly how the foresights work. But I'm really careful not to slip into 4Networking jargon here, because one of the other things that is really special to 4Networking is what we call the passport. What that means to you as a 4Networking member is that you can attend any of the meetings around the country. With lots of other networking organisations, you join at one meeting and that's the only one you can ever attend. With 4Networking, you join the whole of the network. Take a look on the 4Networking website to find out where your local meetings are, or even the meetings that aren't so local. I've spent a lot of my membership driving up and down the country, meeting new people and doing business in parts of the country I didn't expect to. But whether you want to network locally, regionally or even nationally, you can do that using the 4Networking passport. You'll often hear at 4Networking meetings, 4Networking members talking about the forum. 4Networking have got an incredibly vibrant, active online community, which we call the 4Networking Forum, which actually any member or visitor is free to go and use at any time. You can post stuff about your business, you can advertise your business, or more importantly, and I'll talk about this in another video, you can spend time engaging with the community and getting to know the members around the UK. People from all over the country post on the forum. The 4Networking Forum existed in 2006. Think about that. That's before Twitter was in use in the UK, before Facebook had even really taken off in the UK. And it's a dedicated business forum where you can talk about business subjects. We've even got a forum where you can talk about social and chit-chat subjects as well. The social bit of 4Networking is really important. In many of the 4Networking regions around the country, people organise social events, and there are even social and sometimes when 4NTV is filmed down here in Taunton. That social bit can be incredibly important if you're self-employed, giving you not just a business support community, but a social support community as well. As well as doing a lot of business in the 8 years I've been a member of 4Networking now, I've also made a lot of friends around the country. Sometimes that sounds a little bit trite, but actually when you're running a business for yourself, which can be a lonely environment, having supportive friends who are going through the same as you can be really important. The social bit, I often think, is the glue which holds those business relationships together. 4Networking described themselves as 50% social, 50% business, and it works, and it really does. If you're going along to your local meetings, you'll already be aware of some of the social aspects, but get more involved and you'll find out more. The other thing, and the final thing that I'm going to talk about 4Networking membership, is that any 4Networking member gets the opportunity to be on the team at their local group. This is something that when I first started going to networking meetings, I used to look at the people at the front of the room and wonder how they got involved actually running the group. At 4Networking, all you need to do is talk to your area leader or regional leader or group leader at the event and find out what roles are available locally. Being on the 4Networking team is a massive an important way to build your profile. When I joined 4Networking at the end of 2007, I had no hesitation in volunteering to be part of the team, and you may want to too. As with everything that I've talked about in this video, no 4Networking member has to use any of the bits of the platform that they don't want to, but I would advise you to use as many as you're comfortable with, as many suit you and as many suit your business. And in the rest of this video series, I'm going to go into each bits of that platform in much more detail. Thank you for watching. My tip, actually I've only got one tip in this video, but my tip for getting the most out of your 4Networking membership, use as many bits of the platform as you can, and I'll explain in the other videos how to use them best.